Oh my god, what a bloody joke. Anyways, hey, what's up, dudes and dudettes? This is Due Diligence here, and this is almost 11 o'clock, so it's a mid-market update for Torch/MMAT. And guys, please do not panic. I say it again, do not panic. I say it again, do not panic. And this is actually a good news, but sort of like a bad news for me, but good news for everybody else, okay? So as you can see, what is really funny here is apparently our Beaver Canadian friends, their shares haven't transferred yet. So as you know, we did the company went through a 1-to-2 split, right? Reverse split. And after merger, we are expecting to see all our Canadian friends, the MMATF Canadian friends, all our Beaver friends, right? All our Beaver friends will transfer their shares all onto our NASDAQ. Because, USA #1, bro. MMATF, right? They're going to transfer all their shares onto the NASDAQ. One share of this will give you 1.8 share of that, right? But guess what? Fidelity, E-Trade, just name it, except for Robinhood, right? Because Robinhood does not trade anything that is outside the US market. That's why the 1-to-1 conversion is so easy. And that's why we see a huge pullback down on Robinhood, because all of us are actually expecting an influx of shareholders from our Beaver friends, right? From Canada, from everybody else, from everywhere else. But because of the merger closes so urgently on Friday, a lot of the business transactions are actually not done yet, okay? Like, I take that back. All the business transactions are done, but the stock ticker transaction and everything else is not done, okay? Oh my god, this is actually good news for you guys, because what I did is as a speculator, right? So I went on my Fidelity account, and I was like, oh my god, MMATF is still trading. It bloody went from $12 all the way to $14.27. I was like, what the F? Like, what is going on? So I was like, I gotta sell it, right? Because I did a quick math in my head, because right now Torch is at 8.12, right? And I forgot to post the other video I make like 2 hours later than the video that I just posted. I predicted that the price downside is gonna hit 7.76, which it hit, and I bought like a couple of hundred shares, right? But my average still way over than what we have right now, right? But here's the interesting part. So what I did is I went on my Fidelity account. I was like, okay, so 14.27. Let's just sell it, right? Because my average is $7. So I will make 50%. You will think I will make 50%, right? And I only have, I think, 100 shares. But guess what? If you trade on Fidelity and you're in the US, the brokerage actually charges you $50 per trade. And I sell it in 3 trades. So instantly, I lost $150. That means among this entire transaction, I actually lost money. Well, technically, I did make money, but I also lost money due to commission costs. You see? This is ridiculous. So what this actually means is that everything on the Beaver market is still haven't translated. They haven't the conversion is not done yet. And because on a lot of platforms, a lot of like transactions are halted for metamaterials. That's why on Fidelity they're still trading this MMATF, but legally speaking, they're not allowed to. Right? They're supposed to already transfer all our shares into metamaterials on the NASDAQ already. You see? Dang it, dude. Dang it. I was trying to make a quick profit and invest all of the money I have in MMATF into the NASDAQ MMAT. Because if we don't have the commission, right? If we don't have the commission, and I'm looking forward to a upside later on today. Okay, if you just look at MMAT, like, okay, so in here you see this upside. It's not people buying in. Look at the volume. It's not people buying. This is actually price conversion. This is where all the stock conversions are coming in, right? This is a portion of the conversion, okay? A portion of the conversion just come in and already drive up the stock price by like 50 cents, right? And that's like just a little bit, because all of you on, I think, 222, or like people who are trading in the UK, like everybody else except for Robinhood, you guys haven't converted yet. Isn't this interesting? Like, you guys haven't converted it. And as of today, by market close, majority of the shorts actually have to cover. Like a lot of rumors started to spread, like, oh my gosh, shorts is not going to cover. No, ticker termination requires you to open a new short position, okay? And a lot of people are going to speculate that this is actually the old shorts coming in, make a quick profit on, they're trying to like materialize, or they're trying to make a quick profit from the illiquid market. Like, they know that, you know, not until like, you know, by the market close today, probably a lot of shares haven't converted yet, so they can just come in and use some of their leverage money to short like the newly formed MMAT, and probably capitalizes around here or around here. They probably capitalizes around here because you see a pull up here, right? So they capitalize around like $8. So they already made a quick profit from where it starts at 10 to 8, so $2 per share, right? They're profiting off of like the inefficiency of the market of transaction, because we're not only dealing with interstate commerce, we're dealing with international commerce right here. International commerce. Why? Because in order to change MMATF from beaver market, I feel like, isn't this like countryside? I shouldn't say that, right? But guys, I adore Canadians. I love Canadians. I used to go to Canada for vacation all the time, you know, skiing, and they have really great clubs in Montreal and everything. I have a lot of friends who play hockey there. I have a lot of French Canadian friends. So, hey, this is an enduring term, okay? So if you want to transfer from there, you have to go through, not only go through Forex for the currency transfer. So right now it's $1, $1 US for, you know, 0.81. No, actually that is wrong. Sorry. That is wrong. So $1 US actually worth more. So it's about $1 Canadian dollar. Is this CUSD? USD? CSD? I don't even know anymore. So it's $1 Canadian equals like 0.81 US dollars. Okay, like even during this transaction, people lose money for transferring from Canadian market to the US market, because some brokers would actually charge you a reorganization fee. I think it's like, it's on a per share basis or on a per transaction basis, not sure anymore. So technically speaking, brokerages always win. But right now, guys, do not panic, because all conversions are not done yet, okay? By the time when the conversion is done, that's where the official termination of TRCH is official. That's where the cutoff line where all the shorts have to close their books. And if they want to short MMAT, they have to go into the new book and short it. Got it? Disclaimer again. I am not a financial advisor. We are not financial advisors, okay? We do not get financial advices. Everything we say on this channel is for shits and giggles only, and for entertainment purposes only. And guess what? From the video that I didn't publish yet, or probably I shouldn't publish because I've already, you know, made this one, right? So I suspected. So around this point, I was like, the price action is gonna go from 776 to about 812, okay? And as long as we close at around 812 today, we're chilling, boys. We're chilling, okay? We're chilling. And as far as my prediction, though, we're gonna trade flat, right? We're gonna trade flat around this line, so around like $8, or around like 798, like 796 ish. And you can probably expect a pullback later on around, you know, my time, which is around 12:45 p.m. PST. You will see a pullback. And then people's gonna it's gonna start buying from a pullback, and it's gonna pull right up after market. This is my prediction today, and I suspect that around this time, a lot of conversions are already done. I mean, it's gonna be such a fuck up if they cannot finish conversion by like the 30th or just by tomorrow, because all of you are gonna be so anxious, and a lot of you are gonna panic sell. And but the thing is, when you panic sell on Fidelity, you pay a $50 like fee because you're literally panic selling outside of US. Okay, I've already tried it, guys. Don't do that. You'd rather pay the reorganization fee than actually sell it right now. You actually don't make a profit if you sell it, unless your per share basis is so low. But don't do it. Don't do it like me. Okay, I cleared my position on Fidelity and I paid $150. Basically not really panic selling fee. I'm trying to make a profit so I can reinvest in MMAT. Because on MMT actually, so right now I can't really do it day trade normally with my like 200 to 500 bucks per day profit sort of thing, and because I'm out of liquidity right now due to this stock, but I intend to hold it because I've already set up in my mind I already have a price position where I'm gonna sell it. And I'm gonna save about 200 shares. I'm just gonna invest it long term in the stock. Okay. I mean, again, we're not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. Everything we say is for entertainment purposes and for shits and giggles only. But right now, like, if you're a sub, listen to me. Do not panic. Okay? Do not panic. Just don't panic. A lot of people haven't converted yet. Okay? And you see all these YouTubers are just like making these videos about, oh my god, like what is really going on? And on online forums, people are just saying nobody knows what they're talking about. No. A lot of people actually know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. But the thing is, we never have this situation. This is one of the lifetime situation where you have a Canadian listed stock trying to go into the US market. And at the conversion time, there's a lag in conversion time. I mean, of course, if you're an institutional investor, you can make money from the lack of technology that can instant transfer, right? So, for example, if you are the old shorts, as I indicated before, you can make a quick profit here, but I doubt it you can make a quick profit later on. Because really, okay, I'm gonna extend this video a little bit, okay? So right now, the new formatted material at least will have 250 million free cash flow. Okay, there are patents worth at least 8 million on appraisal, which is on their financial balance sheet, right? And those are undervalued, okay? That included like 50, right now I think that included 50 patents, right? They have at least 50 more patents pending, and they have 40 more patents that I actually don't know the status, but they say they have 144 patents in total, okay? So this value, it's probably undervalued. So it's literally probably about 160 million intrinsic value there. And then because it's an intangible asset, that's why you trade it like 20x, because you have to think about like when you start producing it, you create a new market, like their nano components, their metamaterial components actually is required for building new 5G infrastructure, aviation structures, military defenses. Bloody Tesla's probably gonna need it for sensors, for less light sensors. Like maybe Luminar's gonna need it for LiDAR, like implementation of other things, like including like holographics. Tesla, Elon loves holographics, right? Like you see all these huge upsides, and if you just time that, you literally have the baseline of this company. Let's see, if you do this, it's 320 million, right? This is already $500 million, boys. So you have 500 million, and let's just say right now we are 100 million shares. Well, actually, I think right now it's 150 million shares, but in reality, I think it's 120 million shares, but I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to take the average. So I'm going to take 150 million shares, okay, on a per share basis, just on their cash flow plus potential intangible asset value, okay. So if you do that, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 3, 5, 10. So the price floor right now is $3.3. You have a maximum downside. Let's do it in red. You have a maximum downside of $5. but in reality, it doesn't work like that. Why? Because the underwriters who are institutional boys, okay, their cost for this financial instrument is at $10.2 per share. Do you really think the big boy is gonna lose money, guys? Really? These guys gave metamaterial before the merger through Torch $250 million in the at market offering, right? Where this is how I get my $10.2 cost, the $10.2 per share cost from, right? From this. So you have that is there, so which means this stock's probably gonna trade over $10.2 in no time. Like after conversions are completed, after maybe even higher than that, probably higher than that, because most shorts are not even like covered yet, right? So if we go on in this video, I'm not gonna go on Fintel because it's right now on Fintel, all of the data are fudged, right? Everything is fudged right now. No matter if you search for this or that, or MMATF, everything is fudged, okay? All the data online are fudged. All the options are fudged. Options. I think option trading on Robinhood is literally halted right now. Okay, it's halted. You can't trade options because if you actually can trade options, what you can do is you can literally start like selling, buying calls, and if you start it, so what you would do is like in the market open, you would probably just start buying puts. Okay, you start buying puts, and what you would do is you will hedge it. You will hedge it probably by like buying some calls, right? So then you will hedge it, so you will have a range where you can make profit, right? So I'm not gonna get into this right now, but how it works is the higher the implied volatility, the higher pricing all of these option prices are. So right here you will have implied volatility about 200%, and then when the price actually drops down, like in here, you probably increase by 300%. So you can capitalize on your puts and you start buying calls. You can start buying more calls, but then your old cost is probably not gonna make a profit, right? But your more cost is gonna make a profit, and then you over here you can just like start trading options like that, and then around this point, if you pay attention to online forums, you will know most people haven't converted yet. And this is where like small percentage of us like started to buy the dip, and small percentage of us like started to convert, right? Because there's so many brokerages out there like internationally, because MMAT is such a popular ticker over the past week. They literally, there's too much paperwork, there's too much conversion to done. It's not finished yet, okay? We still have like 2 hours until market close. Let's see how this goes. This is essentially a shit show. This is a brokerage firm shit show, okay? It's not our fault. But guys, again, we're not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. Therefore, everything we say on this channel is for shits and giggles. And I can just say, for me, I'm holding it. And I even bought some, like I bought a dip. Okay, I bought the dip about 776, okay? And about like 7.99, I bought some dip, and 8.14, I bought some. Like even at 8.51, I even bought some, because in order to like average out my position, this is actually beneficial for me. And I use a position allocation algorithm that I have for myself, or more like something I have in my brain, and I have a price target where I want to sell, where I know I'm gonna sell, and I'm gonna leave some shares for later on for a long-term sort of investment. Why? Because metamaterial is literally the only, okay, I am not exaggerating, the only stock in NASDAQ that is not only producing nano components, not only producing holographics, they also own the sole patent for the process of such technology and the formation of such technology. That's why I'm gonna make a video later on, and I'm gonna say that metamaterial is actually gonna be poor man's Tesla right now. And if the rumor is true, and Tesla and metamaterials actually gonna have a partnership or actually have an agreement for certain holographic technology or for certain sensing technology, you will see a huge upside here, and a bunch of FOMO investors are gonna come in. This is gonna be great. Okay, this is gonna be fantastic. So guys, keep tuned for my next video, and smash that like button again. Comment if you have any questions. Please do not panic. I've already said that for 8 times in this video. You can literally go back and count the times I've said it, probably more than 8 times now. Do not panic, do not panic, do not panic. We are not financial advisors. We do not give financial advices. Therefore, everything we say on this channel is for entertainment purposes only and for shits and giggles, okay? Alright guys, see you on the upside. Do not panic. Do not panic. Hold on to it. Wait until your brokerage firm actually convert all your shares, okay? Fidelity right now, it's not converted. See you guys on the upside.